Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Belladonna. Now, last we left off, of course, we just finished killing off the cat, and now we're continuing on, proceeding to the next room. It looks like, once again, we got another journal page here. Let's see. Oh, once again, tiny writing. As my consciousness grows stronger, so does my hatred for my husband. The morning he brings me with him... seriously, oh my goodness, this is so hard to read. The morning he brings me with him down to the laboratory and places me in a corner. There I will stand for the rest of the day, still as a statue, silent as death. Occasionally he will throw me a glance or a smile. I find my body smiling warmly back, almost like a reflex, and this indoctrination disgusts me. I am a living decoration, a breathing statue of flesh, his wind-up toy bride. But little does he suspect my eyes are darting across the room, secretly and attentively following his smallest movements. I carefully memorize every step he takes, every note he writes down, every tiny detail of his ghoulish discovery. If only he knew how fast I am learning, what a willing student I am. As of late, he has even picked up the habit of explaining his scientific work aloud. It helps him think, I suppose, and I nod and smile and give little encouraging laughs at all the right places. He is muttering? Yes, he is muttering his darkest secrets to me, and I drink it all up. And oh, if only he knew just how close he brushes with his own demise. Hundreds of times each day he is close enough to me for my hands to reach up and snap his neck. My strong fingers around his throat, slowly squeezing his precious life out of him. Oy, sheesh. But no matter how close he stands, my arms will not move. I am a prisoner in my own corpse, staring out through glassy eyes, but unable to will any action into my own dead limbs. Call for me and I will walk. Ask me a question and I will talk. But my little rotting brain is unable to form initiatives. Oh, there it goes. Initiatives of its own. Sorry about that. Hard to read this handwriting, I'm telling you. I'm a golem following orders. Yet, with each passing night, my willpower grows stronger. I write my thoughts down diligently and practice my mental capacities of all the resolve I have. The results are slow but reliable. One day soon I will have the tenacity to strike, and as soon as the time comes, strike I will. One of these days, his lovely life-size doll will suddenly find the power within her to execute her swift revenge. Ooh, this is getting ominous now. Getting real spooky, and we only got 2 more pages. Fine, actually. Okay, so is there anything to... Oh, come on. That can't be it. Okay, I guess that's all there is in that room. We were just there to get the one journal page and then move on. Ooh. And more stuff. Wardrobe.
That's a big wardrobe. I bet you could hide a corpse in there. Actually, I better not open it and check.
Oh, come on. Really? You're not going to open it just because you suspect someone could hide a dead body in there? Broken mirror.
The mirror is completely shattered. I think someone in here didn't really like their reflection.
Probably not. Locker.
Let's take a look inside.
Tiny keyhole. Rope.
The lid is shaped like a heart and has a tiny keyhole. Whatever's inside must be very precious. Coils of rope. I wonder why we're keeping rope in the bedroom.
Huh. Okay, so we got another item for us. Let's see. Tiny key.
I wonder if this key fits.
Well, and now we got a big key.
There's a key hidden inside. A very important one.
Okay, so the whole purpose of that was just to get another key. We used a key to get a key. Okay. Let's get the journal page first before we do anything. Failure. The attempt was a failure. I could not lure my lost lover back into her deceased corpse. All my preparations in vain. All alone now. No one to turn my key. Oh, so we only got one more note left. Huh.
Is she dead? She doesn't move a muscle, yet she sits upright. She's like a mannequin of human flesh.
Oh, that's kind of creepy. Wonder this key here. No, grab the key. Let's see if the key works. Oh boy, we brought something to life. And the big creepy doll is hugging us.
Clara, it really is you. I was so certain I'd never see you again. You didn't wake up.
I woke up. I've been wandering lost ever since, trying to find out what's going on.
How are you feeling? Do you remember me?
I have no memories of you, or of myself. But I found some notes lying around. I can only assume you're the one called Belladonna?
I am Belladonna, murdered and reanimated by Dr. von Trauerschloss. At first a mindless mechanical doll, but I slowly regained control over my brain. And when the time was right, I broke free.
I saw the doctor's body.
Yes, I crushed his skull. Standing over his blood-soaked remains, I was free at last.
But where did I come from? If he was dead, was it you who brought me back?
Yes, my love. You were the only thing on my mind as I stood there, alone and victorious. I'd secretly watched the doctor's process, and I desperately wanted to believe that I could get you back. I unearthed your grave and carried your dead body down to the laboratory. I did everything right, to the smallest detail, but you didn't wake up. And my time was running out. I can't turn my own key, and now that I was alone in the castle, I knew my life force would run out quickly. But for all my effort, you remained dead, and with no one to keep me vital, I eventually sat down here and just stopped.
But I did wake up.
Yes, apparently you did. Your body had been in the ground for quite some time. Perhaps that made the reanimation process slower, but with your key powering your brain directly, you did not have to go through the drawn-out, sluggish wake-up. I take it your cognitive powers and language have been with you from the start.
Well, yes.
Excellent. Then I have even improved on the doctor's method, but I doubt independent thinking and free will was ever in his interest to reproduce.
Do you think you could do it again?
Create more of us, you mean? Yes, I hold the secret of life and death, and I plan to use it. The experimentations must continue.
And the two of us will have no place in this world?
Quite right. So, we'll make us a place. Dead bodies will never be in short supply. We'll make more of our kind. A whole new race of the damned.
Where do we start?
I know for a fact that there's a fresh body lying out there in the Great Hall.
The doctor.
His flesh, at least. We won't be using his wretched brain. I've already destroyed it in any case. But the body will do. We will have to find a few other ingredients. Will you help me?
Of course I will.
Thank you, my love. I'll carry the body down to the laboratory and start with the preparations, and in the meantime you can help me with a few other things. The doctor's brain is completely destroyed. I made sure of that. I don't think any of us want his villainous brain back amongst us. We're going to need to find a new one. Secondly, we will also need some clockwork parts. We have to manufacture a force to keep the dead body going. Thirdly, not only the brain, but also the head and the cranium were damaged. If we can find a new head, that would save a lot of the reconstructing effort.
Okay, well, alright, so it turns out we're not Belladonna, we're actually Clara. And this is Belladonna. Gotta admit, I really like the hair. It makes me think of Bride of Frankenstein. But we gotta go collect some stuff. Let's see. Let's ask first about the brain.
I saw a brain preserved in alcohol down in the laboratory.
Oh, you did? That's good. That, my dear, is the brain of baby Lucas.
Your son?
Lucas was never buried. The doctor had the body cremated very quickly and thus incinerated all the evidence that the corpse was not complete. He had stolen the brain and kept it for himself. I don't know what he claimed about not planning on resurrecting his child, but the truth is that he kept the brain all the same.
Huh. Interesting. So that little brain that we saw in the jar near the beginning of the game, that's Lucas's brain. Ooh, that's creepy.
And now you want your child back?
No, my dear. It's just a brain. I wanted you back, so I took great care to preserve your personality. But this brain is young and has been dead for very long. I suppose the creation will be my child, in a way, but not my son Lucas.
Okay, now it sounds like we're getting into a lot of, like, I don't know, Pet Cemetery sort of thing? That makes me think Pet Cemetery a little bit.
Clockwork?
Yes, we need something to supply the body with the force to move. We can't make the heart beat again, so we use the spring-loaded clockwork. In the future, we'll have to think of a source of parts more reliable than salvaging old-time pieces, but that'll do for now.
I see.
Thank you.
Okay, so let's see, a head.
We need to find a fresh human head.
Yes, I've smashed up the head of Wolfram rather frivolously. I'm afraid it's beyond rescue.
Of
I was
course.
thinking of my grandmother, Francesca Canosa. I'm sure you've seen her portrait in the study. She was buried some time ago, but her cranium should be sufficiently preserved. She rests in the mausoleum in the cemetery outside, but there is a hidden way into the tomb behind the armor in the basement.
Okay. A woman's head?
Grandmother, will it not cause problems to attach a woman's head to a man's body?
No, I don't see how it would make any difference in this new race of ours. We do not even reproduce sexually, so not even that significance is relevant.
Find it interesting she brought that up.
What do you mean we don't reproduce sexually? How do you know?
I spent quite some time with Wolfram dead and mindless, you know. I can safely say that, though we do experience all the physical sensations of intercourse, we cannot become pregnant or bear children.
That is interesting she brought that up.
I see. I'll go take a look behind the suit of armor.
Thank you.
Okay, so we're gonna need to go to get the brain, the head.
Some things have been puzzling me.
Oh wow, we got lots of questions. Did I used to have hair?
Did I used to have hair?
You had beautiful hair. Unfortunately, I had to shave it all off in order to operate on your head and open your cranium.
Yet you're not bald.
I was revivified directly after my death, when my body was still fresh. You, my dear, had been in the ground for quite some time. I had to reconstruct large parts of your decomposed corpse.
That explains the metal construction holding together my skull.
I have my fair share of screws and bolts myself, but they are carefully hidden. I opted to sacrifice your pretty hair so that I could work more on preserving your brain, something the good doctor did not do for me.
Will it grow back?
I don't rightly know. Maybe. We'll have to wait and see.
I want to ask something else.
I'm here for you.
Let's see. Guess we'll go ahead and ask all the questions we have to right now before we go do anything.
What is this I'm wearing?
I'm so sorry about that. I covered you in scraps and bandages I found in the laboratory. I had to cut open and discard most of what you were buried in order to stitch you up. I want you to know that my plan was to be right next to you when you woke up, to help you understand and to find a proper dress. I'm so sorry it didn't come to pass like that.
On my way here, I killed a cat.
On my way in here, I killed a cat. It was in my way and it felt so natural to just dispose of it. It worries me a bit.
How so?
I may have a functional brain, but what about a soul? Shouldn't there be something in me stopping me from hurting others? Or at least making me feel bad about it?
You're right. It did come very natural for me to murder my husband. But I'm not too worried about this. I have no desire to commit unnecessary killings, and I do have control over my actions.
Oh yeah, but what about me? What if you're raising an army of cold-hearted mass murderers? Good question.
What if you're raising an army of cold-hearted mass murderers?
They won't be mass murderers any more than you and I. And besides, why should we prioritize the lives of the living above the lives of the dead?
Huh, okay.
I want to ask something else.
I'm here for you.
Let's see, how many more questions do we have to ask? Oh, we have one more. Why did you put this wind-up mechanism in my head?
Why did you put this wind-up mechanism in my head? Yours is in your back.
Yes, the damned doctor had placed my wind-up mechanism in my back. It goes straight into my chest and heart, giving me a strong center of power. But it is placed outside my own reach.
So you can't turn it yourself.
So, you can't turn it yourself?
No, I can't. I have to depend on others. That's why I chose to put the key in the back of your head, well within reach of your own hands. I know what it means to not be in control of your own existence, and I will never put someone else in the situation I'm in.
Huh. Well,
Thank you.
Of course,
I want to ask something else.
I'm here for you.
okay, so that looks like those are all the questions we can ask. So, alright, so I guess we
I'll
will...
start looking for the objects then.
Thank you. Come talk to me if there's something you're unsure about.
Alright, so I do... Please don't look the word...
That's a big
I
wardrobe.
chihuahuas.
Bet you could hide a corpse in there. Actually, I better not open it and check.
Alright, so now we got to go collect some items, because it looks like our whole inventory is pretty much gone now. Of course, I guess all those items we had, I guess had no purpose for, that sort of thing. Alright, so she was saying, let's see, we need a brain, clockworks, parts, and a new skull. So I guess, let's see, I guess we'll go get the brain first, because we know where that's at. And I believe she did mention about secret passageway behind the suit of armor, that sort of thing. I don't know, we'll all figure this out. Handle it one little step at a time. So, come on, Clara. I guess this entire time I thought this was Belladonna, and gotta give the developer a little bit of credit. You kind of think it is her, because you're making the assumption, okay, you have to be, you have to be playing as her, obviously, but nope, that's not the case, actually. So we'll go get the brain first. Little brain, brain in the jar. There you are.
Body of a deranged murderer, the decomposed head of an old lady, the brain of a small child. How could this possibly go wrong?
Yeah, how could it possibly go wrong? Okay, so let's go back and see.
Belladonna was right. There is a secret switch behind Roland the poet. It's too dark down there. I won't see my hands in front of me unless I light the crypt up first.
Oh, come on, we had a lantern. What happened? Ah, do we have to... Oops, sorry. Okay, so we had a lantern. Is there a new lantern we can get? Can we flip a switch? Maybe this will turn on the lights?
Now is not the time.
Of course not. Oh, great.
I
Let's
can't tell if
see.
my reflection in the glass is too distorted or if I really look like this. Am I even a human being?
Oh boy. Okay, so we need some... Oh wait. Hold on. Can we... No? I don't think we can grab that, can we? No, we probably can't. Nope, she just walked... Yeah, no, she just walks all the way over. Oh boy, oh boy. Okay, so... We unfortunately need a light source. Can we use this one? Because we had a lantern. We did. We honestly had a lantern and we collected it. And for whatever... Oh, where are you going? No, come back here. Can we grab this lantern? No? Crap. Oh wait, can I mess with this? No? No. Oh boy. Okay, so we got the brain. There has to be... Can we grab this other candlestick?
A big and heavy candlestick. It looks like there used to be 2 of them.
No, she just... Oh boy, oh boy. Come on. We had a lantern. We had lanterns. We had items. We had all that great stuff. We had a lantern. And then the game decided, well, you found Belladonna. We'll take away all your items. Or maybe we're supposed to take the items to her one at a time. I don't know. I mean, some games do weird stuff like that, where if you're collecting items, but you have to collect them in a certain order, or you have to take something back, and then you have to go back and go back and forth, back and forth. Oh boy, oh boy.
Yes, dear?
Can I give you the brain?
Brain preserved in
Shit.
the laboratory.
Oh, you did?
Okay.
Thank you.
Darn it. Okay.
Will we need to find a...
Yes, I've smashed up the head of Wolfram rather frivolously. I'm afraid it's beyond...
Was it Francesca's portrait I saw in the study?
Yes, Francesca Canosa was my grandmother. My family moved to this country several generations ago. My father, named Hugo, gave me the name Belladonna to allude to our ancestry. I was the last of the Canosas, and I acquired the name von Trauerschloss through marriage. And now, well, now I'm not very concerned with human family names. We will not reproduce in a mother-daughter kind of way, so what use will we have of family names?
I'll go take a look behind the suit of armor.
Thank you.
Oh,
I'll
great.
start looking for the objects then.
Thank you. Come talk to me if there's something you're unsure about.
Okay. Is there other... Can we walk over here? Window?
At least the view is nice from up here.
No. Oh, boy. Okay, we need to find a new light source, or we need to find some way to get our items back. Oh, great. I'm trying to remember, where did we find the lantern originally? Because apparently Clara does not want to go down the secret entrance without a form of a light source. I don't know why that really matters. It's not like the boogeyman's gonna come up and get her. It's not like the cuckoo's gonna come. I mean, come on. Okay, let's see. Trying to figure out what we can... Oh wait, now I remember. Ah yes, very spooky. Let's see. When we found the lantern, I believe it was actually up in the greenhouse. Call me a little crazy here, but maybe it went... No, it did not. Oh, of course it didn't go back. Of course it didn't go back. Of course not. Oh my goodness, game. What happened to my items? Seriously. Why did you take them away? Oh, great. Okay,
What a marvelous mausoleum. The plaque says Francisca Canosa. This must be the resting place of the lady from the portrait in the study.
okay. We really have to find some way to get down there. Seriously, what happened to... I don't know why the game took away my items once I found Belladonna. This is kind of irritating. Oh, there has to be something else we can do. Come on, get over here. Okay. Okay. Let's see. No. Oh, there has to be something we are missing. I really don't want to spend a good chunk of this episode wandering around trying to find some way to get a light source necessary to continue downward. No, go down. See, I don't get... Wait, no, come down here.
It's too dark down there. I won't see my hands in front of me unless I light the crypt up first.
Okay, unless we light the crypt up first. Is there some way to... No, come back down. Is there a way to light the crypt up? Is there some sort of item I'm aware of? Is there something I'm missing? Oh, music changed for some reason. Or is that just sound effects? Great. I really don't want to end this episode at least before we at least light up the crypt.
When I look at it, but it just sort of twitches in my periphery.
There's gotta be something we can mess with here. Anything at this rate. Gargoyle. It's the jar.
I'll call it Uric.
She's just going to naming things now. I really don't want to end this episode without at least lighting the crypt if we can. But it doesn't look like this game is giving me much of a choice.
So lonely, my friend. I'll call you Eva.
Oh, come on. There's got to be something I am missing. Gotta be something I'm not doing. Gotta be something I'm not aware of. I have no idea what I'm supposed to be doing. Oh, I really don't. Nail.
This is the nail from which I skillfully lifted the basement key.
Yeah, I know. Oh boy.
It's warm. I haven't realized until now just how cold my body is.
Ah, come on. Okay, I'm gonna have to wander around for a little bit here, guys. I'm probably gonna have to do a quick cut and edit, but I'm gonna have to wander around just a tiny bit to see if I can hopefully find out where I need to, or how to light the crypt up. Okay guys, I'm back. I've tried wandering around a little bit for maybe a couple of minutes. I honestly, at the moment, I can't quite figure this out. I know that there has to be a way for me to, you know, like she said, to light up the crypt. And then along with that, while I was wandering around, she also mentioned something about getting the clock parts out of the grandfather clock. But yeah, I mean, I hate to end this episode like this. I really do, but it doesn't look like we're gonna have much of a choice. So pretty much this is just us getting more of the story in here. We now know that this is actually Belladonna and we're actually Clara, and I guess we're just gonna have to save getting the rest of the stuff for next time. I mean, we do have the brain, so that's good. And of course, we already know where the body's at. It's down dead on the floor in the hallway. And then we know, at least we know where the clock parts are located and where the head is located. Just getting them is the problem. So obviously we're just going to have to save that for next episode. But if you enjoyed this episode, at least, despite our shortcomings, like, fave, subscribe, and all that good stuff. And with that said, I will see you guys around later. Much. Bye.